there. My name is John King. I'm a mindfulness instructor and meditation teacher at the Mindfulness Center in Bethesda, Maryland. Welcome to this mindfulness session. Now, you've probably heard about mindfulness and maybe read about it, maybe even practiced it some already. And we can talk a little bit about what it is in a few minutes, but before we do that, I'd like to just jump right in to a mindfulness exercise. So let yourself become comfortable sitting where you are. And if you'd like, you could do this lying down on a mat or on a couch or a bed. And I'm going to go through these exercises with you. I'll be guiding you, and I'll also be doing them closing my eyes and following along just as you are. So whether you're seated or lying down, I encourage you to let your eyes close now for just a couple of minutes. Let your eyes close, and as they close, begin to become aware of your breathing, feeling your breath in and your breath out. And what you may notice as soon as you begin to do this, as soon as you close your eyes and just try to become aware of your breathing, you might notice that there are thoughts, of course, still present in your mind, emotions, other sensations in the body. And all you need to do right now is pay attention to your breathing. And continuing with this exercise, why don't you just place one or both of your hands around the area of your lower abdomen, generally around your belly button, and just let your one or both hands settle around the area of your abdomen or belly button. And of course, you'll notice the sensation of your belly rising as you breathe in and your belly falling as you breathe out. And as you breathe in now, I'd like to invite you to just think to yourself or say to yourself silently, soft as you breathe in, and belly as you breathe out. And see if you can breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Thinking to yourself soft as you inhale and belly as you exhale. Soft, belly. And as you do this, other thoughts may still be present or come into your mind, or other feelings. And when these things happen, other thoughts or feelings come in, I encourage you to notice them and then just guide yourself right back to that idea of your breath, the experience of your breath, and the idea of softness in your belly. I'm going to allow you to go for a couple of minutes on your own and just continuing in this same way, experiencing your breathing, feeling the light touch of your hands over the belly button. And as thoughts come and go, continuing to bring yourself back to this awareness of your breath and soft belly. And take several more breaths now in your natural rhythm. And after a few more breaths, slowly open your eyes once more. So what are you noticing now? What do you feel in your belly area, since your hands were just there? What are you aware of through the shoulders and chest? And what did you notice during that exercise? I'm guessing you probably realized that even though I was giving this guidance, you were still thinking things. You might have had emotions coursing through you. You might have had a really busy day. You might notice that you felt tired. You might have even thought about other things you had to do still today or this evening. And that's perfectly normal. When we begin these mindfulness exercises, mindfulness is a combination of our minds and our bodies. So cognitively, our minds are still working. And then, of course, our bodies are here. And we're trying to take some time when we do mindfulness to let our minds slow down and let our bodies slow down. And as we do that, it's a way of encouraging some balancing and relaxation in the mind and the body. Not to say that this happens right away or happens every time. And during a particular mindfulness exercise, or we call them practice, you might have different experiences. You might feel relaxed and rested for a few moments, then have some other kind of tension or anxiety or worry come in. And I just want to remind you that's completely normal. It's not a sign that you're not doing it right or doing it improperly. It's actually a sign that you are doing it properly and well. We're just trying to be aware, become more aware. When we talk about mindfulness, we're trying to become more aware of our physical experiences, our mental and cognitive experiences, and our emotional experiences in this present moment, right now. And of course, we'll be carried off to other moments in the past or the future, and we want to guide ourselves back to, what are you experiencing right now? And as you do that, you're encouraging your mind and your body to be present in this moment. And as I mentioned, it's a way of encouraging some relaxation and balance. That's briefly what we mean when we talk about mindfulness. And that soft belly exercise that we just did, it's one that you can do on your own. I know many of you have children or teach children or work with children. And that's an exercise you can do alongside of your children, the children that you're with or living with or working with. Encouraging them and yourself to be still and to notice your breath. Let the eyes close and just experience softness as you breathe in and awareness of the belly as you breathe out. Nurturing softness in your belly. So you might try that on your own. I want to continue with another practice that is part of our mindfulness work here. And to do this practice, I encourage you once again, if you want to shift your body, let your body become settled. If you want to lift your shoulders, let them sink back down. Rotate your neck just a bit. Then let your body come to rest once more. And notice your breathing. Your breathing is such a beautiful instrument of mindfulness. Because as we're aware of our breath, it's a way to know what our body is experiencing and also what's taking place in our minds. So let your eyes close once more. And if that's not comfortable, you can do any of these exercises with your eyes open. But we find many people experience them more deeply with the eyes closed. So let your eyes close if that's okay. And tune in once more to your breathing, sense of your in-breath and the sense of your out-breath. And also you might notice the sound of your breath. You may not have noticed it at all today, but take notice of the sound of your breathing. Once again, inhaling through your nose if that's okay, and exhaling through your mouth. The sound of your breath is a way to become present to what's happening right now. It's also a soothing sound, the sound of your own breath. And as your breath slows down, you can begin to invite some relaxation into your body. And now I encourage you to bring to mind the idea of a smile across your eyes. We all know what it's like when someone is smiling at us with their eyes. And now I'm just encouraging you to think of a smile within your own eyes. The image of a smile or the sense of a smile crossing from one of your eyes over to the other. And with that smile across your eyes, see if you can allow a softness to be felt through your eyes, and let that softness sink behind the eyes, back into your head and into your mind and brain. And just observing what that feels like to be sensing, experiencing the idea of a smile in the eyes and settling back into your head. And bring a smile now to your own mouth, a slight smile across your lips. And notice what that feels like, the sensation of smiling. The small movements of your jaw and your cheek and face muscles as you smile. And you might see if you can invite that sense of a smile to permeate through the jaw and face and cheeks as a way of encouraging yourself to have a smiling face, even with your eyes closed. And you're still attentive to your breathing, letting the breath be smooth and slow. And now, I encourage you to allow the image and the felt sense of a smile within your heart, the area of your heart. You can place a hand there if you'd like, around the area of your heart, or just let your hands rest quietly on your palms, on your legs. And sensing that smile within your heart. What is that like? You might notice that your heart did not feel like smiling just now. There might have been other sensations or emotions present within your heart. And if that's the case, you want to acknowledge them. See them for what they are. And invite the possibility of a smile within your heart. And as you're breathing now, feel your breath entering your body as you inhale, coming down the neck and throat, and filling the area of your heart and lungs. And continuing to open to this smiling heart, the the sensation of breath and smiling in your heart and upper chest. And what does that feel like now through the chest, through your shoulders, and down your arms and hands? What bodily sensations are you aware of? Perhaps heaviness, lightness, feeling the arms lift as you breathe in, feeling the chest and shoulders rise as you breathe in, then feeling the chest and shoulders settle back down as you breathe out. And coming now to the area of your abdomen and belly once more. First, notice physical sensations in your belly. And then invite a smile through the belly, the image of a smile across your own belly. Smiling within your own belly. And just as with your heart, perhaps your belly didn't feel so comfortable as you invited a smile there. Perhaps your belly feels anxious or tired or some other sensation, and that's perfectly okay. Remember, mindfulness is about seeing what's there. And once acknowledging what's present in your belly, you can invite yourself to smile through the belly. With each breath, feeling the breath flow down the throat and lungs, feel your belly rise, and encouraging the sense of a smile there. And I'm going to let you have a moment or two on your own now, where I'll be quiet and you can continue in this practice of visualizing and experiencing a smile across your face and a smile within your heart and a smile in the belly, or at least inviting a smile in those places as you're experiencing your breath and your body right now. Feeling the breath flow through you, your own breath flow through you. And with this openness to a smile within. And the smile may be strong or slight. You might have moments of smiling and moments of not feeling like smiling. Reminding yourself that's perfectly fine. And take several more breaths now. Several more breaths, experiencing the pleasant inhale and the soothing exhale of your breath. And after several more breaths, slowly open your eyes once more. Hello again. So take a moment now before we continue. Just observe how your body feels now. Physical sense across your body. Also the sense in your mind. Is it any different from when we began? It may feel differently, it may not feel differently. The exercise is one of inviting yourself to be aware, and with time and practice, I'm highly confident you would notice changes in your mind and your body. And you might have noticed changes even in this short exercise. I'd like to do one more exercise, or as I said, we call them practices. I'd like to do one more brief practice with you before we finish this session today. And those of you who are teachers and parents, caregivers, this is something you can practice on your own, as with all of these exercises. You also, in a modified way, might be able to guide your own children or the students through this. But this is really for you right now. Letting your body settle once more. If you're seated, settling in an upright way, but not tense or stiff. If you're lying down, letting your body sink into the cushions or the mat where you are. And once more, allow your eyes to close. And if it's okay for you, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Observing the sound of your breath once more, as well as the experience of your breath. And checking in on the sense of your body, the general physical sense of your body, and the general energetic state within your mind right now. And with your breath as a base, a smooth and soothing base for this mindfulness exercise, I'd like you to bring to mind now a place that is very comfortable for you. To visualize this place within your mind. And this could be a real place that you have visited before, or it could be a place that you've seen in photographs or movies or pictures, or it could be an imaginary place, or some combination. Let your attention drift inward once more, and within your mind, let yourself see this place which is very comfortable. The only important thing is that as soon as you bring to mind this place and begin to see the details, you recognize it's very comfortable for you. And then let yourself see yourself in that place. Let yourself be seated there, or lying down there, or slowly sauntering, walking in that place. And notice yourself breathing slowly and deeply in that place. And begin to glance around and take in the visual details of that place, that very comfortable, special place within your mind. Notice the colors that are there, the shapes, the textures of any items, whether you're inside or outside. Notice what time of year it is, what time of day. All the while reminding yourself how comfortable this place feels for you, how secure. And also take in any sounds which are present in this special place. Sounds of any animals that might be present, or sounds of nature, or music, or perhaps just noticing a pleasant quiet and stillness in that place. And taking any fragrances or odors that might be present there. Fresh air, any calming fragrances that might be present. And as you're still experiencing and noticing your breathing in that place, take several moments now to rest quietly in the comfort of that special place. Observing how your body feels in that place. The rhythmic flow of your breath. And remind yourself that you could come back to this place again if you'd like. And take another glance around this comfortable place, appreciating the details, the sounds, any people or elements that might be present there. And then allow the image of that place to begin to dissolve away or fade away for now within your mind. And find yourself once more seated or on the chair where you are, lying down and feeling the sense of your body resting against the chair or against the cushions. Observing what's present within your mind, observing the physical sensations in your body. And take several more breaths just like this. And after a few more breaths, when you're ready, open your eyes once more. Hello again. I just invite you to now notice the sense, the general sense in your mind and body. Perhaps it shifted during that last practice. We call that a guided imagery or visualization practice, and it's another one of the ways we can use mindfulness to help ourselves become more aware, help our bodies and minds to become more aware of what's happening right now, and also encourage more peace and a sense of balance within our minds and bodies. As I said, I know many of you work with children and have children, and you expend a lot of energy caring for the children. being mindful of them. And these practices are offered to you as a way of being more caring, offering care and kindness towards yourself. And you can also share them with the children in your lives, if you'd like. So thank you for sharing this time with me. I hope you can continue in these practices. For most people, one session can provide some benefit, but by doing them more regularly, just like anything else, you can notice even more significant benefits. Whether it's just a few minutes a day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, any amount of time, I encourage you to try it if you can, on a more regular basis, and then see what happens. Thank you for being here. Be well.